in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. You got to start fast in Big 12 play. On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The quick out. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab down the middle.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Harmon. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harmon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Perry. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Harmon. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Touchdown, UCF! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Bachmeier. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for space, it's Martin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this. There he goes!
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Martin. Thrust that arm out. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Mayo. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Trying play action. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Give to the single back. Ripping through the defense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars!
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. This is a designed run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for our 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Harris. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Motion from the back. Snapped it in the shotgun. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, and maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The short hands, it's Perry. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Corners are going to bail. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the book. Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Bachmeier. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Quick handoff. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Off play action. They're working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looking for the 4th down conversion. BYU comes to the line. Going for the marker on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that's a really good job on 4th down, man. The running back knowing where he needed to get. But how about the defense? They sell out, bring all those bodies up. If you make one of those guys miss, a lot of time with all those guys near the line of scrimmage, it can lead to a big play. New set of downs for this offense.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, BYU! They take the lead with the 6. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Syracuse. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback keeper picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play. back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for space. It's Martin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Off the RPO, complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, BYU! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And they did tack on the extra point.
UCF 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. got his man quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On the ground, it's Harris. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Catch in the middle, it's Perry. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Past the first down marker and still running. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Unloads quickly. Fights off a defender. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Might be looking to run. Got some room headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the fourth quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hands it off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
UCF 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on third down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Harmon. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, that slithered right through his his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Harmon.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's King. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Turner. And a good job of coverage. That defense just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to keep it in the air. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Keith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Explosive run from the Hokie quarterback. He was almost off the never land the way Michael Vick used to do it.
You can't coach that. He's got it already done, and that guy's got some serious speed, the ability to outrun people and make it look like they're just in slow motion.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Using his legs, it's Overton. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab. Was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
defense making.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Gives it on the option. Creates a little space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
On the run, it's Turner. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They're going to run it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the Hokies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Dyer. And he got smacked just as he... Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down here.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that. Rides the back on the option, the give. Hard running there. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Fires toward the end zone. Almost. expected. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Offense in a bunch formation.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. And what a missed opportunity for this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Overton. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiggins. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Green. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hokies are on the move. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Adams. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Complete out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for him.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going to the ground. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for a score. The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Kane. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the grab at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. And he'll finish the run. And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Wiggins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Heath. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. The marker, it's Payne. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Finds a little space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster there.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now on the option. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Ready to fire from the pistol. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time where you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Kane. Extending the play. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Turns it loose deep. Got his man to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The hand to the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Turner. Into the end zone he goes. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Gets it out quickly. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Offense facing 4th down.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running it to the right. Gets it past the marker. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. And Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's King. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL.
And he sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Now they'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just doing a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Looking downfield, it's King. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rushes on him. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. He wants it all. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Got his man on the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And he was hit just as he... and it falls to the turf.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The defense earns their third and final timeout of the half. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Going to the running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense. Back to throw, it's King. Makes the grab over the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Inside the 25. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he's just going to spike it.
QB spicing. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 25. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking, and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals. Hello and welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun City, today at the historic Sun Bowl as a couple of squads come in trying to finish their season as champions of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Offense working from the pistol. It's a draw. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. And the missed connection on... Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Here's the handoff. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man. Knocked down at the 40. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. That's caught. It's Payne. Good, solid tackle. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Hokie, high, tech, VPI. Got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass, it's Dyer. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets it out fast. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try to pop the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. To the 15. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. They keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
jam in.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting... First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give to the tailback. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown! And the Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a gap. It's Overton. Got the first down and more. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He fires to the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Hokies have this offense rolling. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Dyer. Flips it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hicks. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
It's picked off. That's number 10. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set. Business at the 36. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Dyer. Got his man. Turning on the jet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got it in the middle. It's Wiles. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
They go to the draw. Runs for the tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Pressure all over the quarterback. Goes at the 24. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room into the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gives it to the back on the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. BYU right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fakes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, BYU.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. A little screen to the running back. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! And the Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. And he ran away from the... He'll take it in. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation point.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
So now it's second and long. The give out of the gun. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. He now has 63 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. To the air, it's Hillstead. Quickly complete. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, trying to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wiles. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the ground with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he... The Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the right. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the keeper.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Green. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Hokies are marching down the field. It's a draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll try the left side. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down and run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the pummeling has started. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
Number 14, odds to punt it away.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. To the air, it's Dyer. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Running back searching for a hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the lone running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Hokies will snap it on first and 10. Gives it on the option. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Down, Hokies! The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Spotfire. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the